Question 4, we are given a graph. Right, so the graph of f of x is equal to ax squared with x less than or equal to 0. So this is a parabolic function, but we only consider the function for x less than or equal to 0. The point p minus 6 and minus 8 lies on the graph of f. We asked to calculate the value of a, the constant a. That's question 4.1. F of x is equal to ax squared, and the point which lies on the graph is minus 6 and minus 8. In the place of x, we'll sub in minus 6, and in the place of f, we'll sub in minus 8. So we're looking at f of minus 6, which is equal to 8 minus 6 all squared, which is equal to minus 8. And a here is equal to minus 8 over 16. 36. And that's minus 2 over 9. So you should always simplify your answer as much as possible to get it to its simplest form. And then 4.2 here wants us to determine the equation of f inverse in the form y is equal. So with our f of x here, this is minus 2 over 9 x squared. And we're given that this is with x less than or equal to 0. So for the inverse, we consider y squared, which is equal to minus 2 over 9. So what this means now is that we'll have our equation was f of x is equal to minus 2 over 9x squared. And now we're looking at y is equal to minus 2 over 9x squared. So what's going to now happen is that we'll interchange x and y. So this means that this will be x, which is equal to minus 2 over 9 y squared. And this is for y less than or equal to 0. And y squared here is going to be equal to minus 9 over 2 multiplied by x. And this is still for y less than or equal to 0. So what this means here is that we have minus so square root of, so plus minus 2 over 9 over 2x. And since we're looking at y less than or equal to 0, we'll end up with y is equal to minus square root of minus 9 over 2x. And 4.3, we want to write down the range of F inverse. The range of F inverse here is going to be y less than or equal to 0. All right, so this is valid for any y less than or equal to 0. Uh, 4.4 here says to sketch the graph of F inverse. Indicate the coordinates of any point on the graph different to 0 and 0. So we're going to sketch the reflection of this graph about the line y is equal to x. That is how our F inverse will look like. Previously, we had -6 and -8. So what that means now is that we'll have -8 and -6. And question 4.5 here says, the graph of F is reflected about the line y is equal to y is equal to x, and thereafter it is reflected across the x-axis. Right, so the reflection of F about the line y is equal to x. What you have to realize here is that this is the same graph that we sketched in 4.4, because that's essentially the inverse. This is the inverse graph if we reflect F about the line y is equal to x. And the reflection about across the x-axis here means that the reflection here is going to happen about the x-axis. And what that affects is the sign of our inverse function. Our graph previously was y is equal to minus square root of minus 9 over 2x. So this reflection is going to yield minus y is equal to minus square root of minus 9 over 2x, meaning that y is simply plus square root of minus 9 over 2x. So for 4.5, we are looking at F inverse, which was y is equal to minus square root of minus 9 over 2x. And the reflection about the x-axis, this is going to yield minus y is equal to minus square root of minus 9 over 2x. So the basic idea here is that if you have a graph of y is equal to x squared, right, that passes through the origin. This is y is equal to x squared. Any reflection about the x-axis is going to affect the y value here, right, such that this is how the graph ends up looking. So that means that you multiply y by -1 so that you end up with y is equal to x squared. So that this here is y is equal to minus x squared. This is an example to explain 4.5, the reflection. So this here will mean that by that logic, y ends up being square root of -9/2 x in that manner.